Did you know that the glittering lifestyles you see on social media often hide a less shiny truth? Here's a jaw-dropper. Despite their flashy displays, 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. And those dream vacations and luxury cars? A significant chunk is financed by debt, with the average credit card debt per household standing at a staggering $8,398. So buckle up. You're about to embark on a journey to unravel the mysteries of money, learning how to play the game by rules only known to a few. By the end, you'll see money through a completely different lens, ready to find out why everyone seems to have more money than you, and how you can join the ranks of the truly wealthy. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. The Facade of Social Media. We've all scrolled through our feeds, eyeing those lavish vacations, fancy dinners, and brand new cars. It's easy to feel left behind. However, what's not posted are the credit card bills, the savings accounts taking hits, or the stress of living paycheck to paycheck. Studies suggest that people are likely to share only their best moments online, skewing our perception of their financial health. This digital illusion of wealth is pervasive but far from accurate. Chapter 2. The Creep That Eats Your Paycheck. Lifestyle creep is a subtle beast. As your income grows, so does your spending. Suddenly, that raise or bonus is swallowed by a new subscription or a fancier apartment. It's a cycle that's hard to break without conscious effort. Surprisingly, a significant number of individuals earning six figures live paycheck to paycheck due to this very phenomenon. The key? Awareness and a deliberate choice to invest in your future self rather than just upgrading your lifestyle. Chapter 3. The Debt Behind the Glamour. Behind the scenes, debt is a common denominator for many. The average American has $60 in debt, encompassing mortgages, auto loans, personal loans, and credit cards. Yet, this critical aspect of one's financial situation rarely makes it to the public eye. The glittering exterior often hides a stressful reality of balancing monthly payments and interest rates. Remember, not all that glitters is gold, especially when it's bought on credit. Chapter 4. The Silent Millionaires Next Door. There's a group of people who don't make it to your social media feeds. They're not flaunting designer clothes or luxury cars, but they're quietly amassing wealth. The concept, popularized by the book The Millionaire Next Door, highlights individuals who live below their means to grow their wealth. They're the ones investing wisely, saving diligently, and avoiding debt like the plague. This silent group proves that true financial freedom doesn't need to be broadcasted. Chapter 5. The Hidden Power of Financial Literacy. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to managing your money. Sadly, a lot of us are flying blind. A shocking statistic reveals that less than a third of adults understand basic financial literacy concepts. This gap in knowledge is what sets the financially savvy apart. They use their understanding to make informed decisions about saving, investing, and spending. It's like having a roadmap in a city you've never visited before. It makes all the difference. Chapter 6. Falling into the comparison trap. It's human nature to compare ourselves to others, but when it comes to finances, this habit can be particularly destructive. Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Comparison is the thief of joy," and he wasn't wrong. When you compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel, you're playing a game you can't win. Studies show that people who frequently compare their financial situation to others are more likely to experience financial stress. The only healthy comparison is with your past self, working towards personal goals that are meaningful to you. Chapter 7. Diversifying your income streams. Relying on a single source of income is like putting all your eggs in one basket. Risky. The wealthy often have multiple streams of income, which may include rentals, dividends from investments, a side business, or freelance work. This strategy not only provides a safety net, but also accelerates wealth building. Did you know that the average millionaire has 7 streams of income? It's about creating options and backups, ensuring you're not dependent on just one source for your financial security. Chapter 8. Budgeting and Financial Planning. Your Blueprint to Wealth. Many people view budgeting as a constraint, something that limits their freedom. In reality, it's quite the opposite. A budget is a plan for your money, ensuring you're spending on what truly matters to you and saving for your future. Only 41% of Americans follow a budget, which might explain why financial stress is so common. Financial planning, on the other hand, is about setting long-term goals and figuring out the steps to get there. It's like plotting your course in a vast ocean, making sure you're headed towards your desired destination, not just drifting along. Chapter 9. The Art of Investing Wisely. Investing might seem like a game only the rich can play, but it's actually a key strategy for growing wealth over time. The secret? Start early and stick with it. Thanks to compound interest, even small amounts invested regularly can grow significantly. For example, if you invest $200 a month with an average return of 7% annually, you could have over $242,000 in 30 years. It's not about timing the market, but time in the market that counts. Chapter 10. Understanding Assets versus Liabilities. Robert Kiyosaki, in his book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, simplifies wealth building. Buy assets, not liabilities. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes it out. For many, their biggest asset is actually their biggest liability. A home that doesn't generate income while continually costing money in maintenance, taxes, and mortgage interest. The wealthy focus on acquiring income-generating assets like stocks, bonds, real estate, or businesses. Chapter 11. The Miracle of Compound Interest. Albert Einstein reportedly called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. He was onto something. Compound interest can turn your savings into a substantial nest egg over time. Here's the catch. It requires patience. Saving $500 a month at an 8% annual return could grow to nearly $1.5 million over 40 years. The key is to start as early as possible and let time work its magic. Chapter 12. Crafting Your Financial Future. Now, as we wrap up, remember this journey is deeply personal. Your financial goals and the path you take to achieve them are yours to decide. What matters most is taking that first step, whether it's setting a budget, starting an emergency fund, or investing in your first stock. Financial freedom isn't about having a certain amount of money. It's about making informed decisions that align with your values and goals.